Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Vic, aka Mr. Glass, and y'all know what time it is, man. We are back on this Browns franchise, and we are about to take our first look at Ashton Genty in Madden 25, guys. We're going against the Oakland Raiders here today. Max Crosby, Brock Bowers, Christian Wilkins, who's going to be a problem in the middle for me. Colton Miller, AJ Cole is one of the more elite punters in the game. Ashton Genty out of Boise State. Jacoby Myers, Jeremy Chin. They got some boys out here, man. This guy, Dante Thornton Jr., he looks amazing. 6'5", 90. Oh, he's a problem, dude. What? Okay. Okay. The one thing I think is if we can get time in the pocket, we probably can pass on this team. Their corners do not look amazing. So I think we can probably throw the ball on them, but it's going to be kind of ugly getting time in the pocket in this game, guys. So we're going to have to lock in and do our thing here. Shilo went up to a 76 overall, and Travis is now an 81 overall, I believe, or 82. But those are the only things that have happened. We did our training, and that's how that happened. 2-1. I'm a little bit surprised that we're 2-1. I'm happy that we're 2-1, but I'm a little bit surprised. I didn't think it would happen. We're also in the top 5 of rushing, receiving, and QB for yards, so that's fun. Yeah, man, we got a lot going for us right now. Okay, 26-yard line. I feel like if we lock in here, we can win this game, and I forgot to sleeve again. Bro, really gotta remember that right now. Nah, it's probably not gonna be a twofer, but soon we're gonna have a twofer video. Look at that. Judkins rumbling for a lot of yards on the first play of the game. Gotta love that. That's just a great throw from Shadeur. We looked at the coverage right away, and we were like, you know what? We could probably make something happen right there. Oh, who is 54, dude? He got in so easily right there. And, oh, man, Njuku got hurt on that last play. Just hope it's not a long-term in there. Jerry Judy with a play from the wide receiver. It's an abdominal tear. Okay. So now we have our first major injury on offense. We got a rookie tight end now. And Fannin is actually a good player. So hopefully this will be an opportunity for him to step up. Nice time in the pocket by our offensive line. And look at Travis Hunter. What a touchdown run. Breaking tackles, stiff-arming guys. His will to get in the end zone is unmatched, and you see it right there. Good time in the pocket. We really were able to have time. Look at that, just breaking the tackle there. From Travis, what a play. Very impressive right there. From Travis Hunter and Shadeur Sanders. The best 1-2 punch in college football, potentially. Last year, and now a dynamic 1-2 punch at the next level in our franchise. Alright, so 7-0. We've been able to start off pretty hot in all these games. It's just somehow we get bogged down in like the middle of the game. And a couple of games we were able to win back-to-back there, but we gotta have a good performance all the way through. Here comes Geno Smith. This is actually our first look at him in an Oakland Raiders jersey as well, because he's the new Raiders QB1. So that's an interesting situation there. Ashton Genty is gonna go out wide here. Look at that. Michael Jr. with a big time play right there. Great job from him. Probably not going to see Genty if they don't pick up some decent yardage on this play. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Cleveland Fires. I don't know what happened right there. I'm not sure why 23 just did not play him at all. And get burned for a touchdown. It's got to be some sort of broken coverage. coverage. That sucks, yes. I mean, that really sucks. I mean, it's like top 3 worst things that could happen to you in a Madden franchise right there. Busted coverage, and the Raiders 7-7 is the score. Great job from Oakland right there. Or from Vegas, my bad. The Vegas Raiders now. I'm used to calling them the Oakland Raiders because when I was growing up, this team was in Oakland pretty much the whole time, but now moved to Las Vegas, Nevada. I find it weird that they have teams in Nevada, in Las Vegas particularly, because they're so against players betting. You would almost feel like that's a weird spot to have a team if you're so against people placing bets on any sport, any occasion, if you're one of the major sports. In fact, I believe Ricky Griner just got in trouble for that. Jerry Judy, great throw. We're keeping it simple right now, and I'm loving it. We're not doing anything horribly complicated, keeping it simple. And now we might try our luck here, though. Coach wants to see what a bomb would look like. Looking Badger, what a great catch. Also a really good throw from our quarterback, Shadeur. He's been good and not good at the same time this season. Let's see if we can get more good than bad in these next few games. Good run right there by Jenkins. He's also been quite the story so far for us. It's been surprising to see how good he's been. Trying to throw it away. That's Tyree Wilson. Hit on the sack right there. That's a good play. I could have threw it away, honestly, but I just didn't. It's a good little yardage pickup. We need 9 yards for the touchdown. There is no first down to get here, so we're hoping to get one into the end zone here. I gotta figure out what I think will do it. Thinking Jerry Judy at that linebacker doesn't. Nope. That's a great play by 52. I thought I had a touchdown right there, but 52 makes a remarkable play to stop us. So we're gonna take the field goal here. It's gonna be 10-7. I mean, 52 made a full-out diving stop right there, looking like a center fielder trying to rob a home run. And that's essentially what it was. So it's going to be 10-7 after the field goal. We do a good job of getting down the field. We just couldn't finish it off right there. And that's a situation, though, where you probably could say we missed David Njoku. He's a big-time red zone target. Genty was hit really hard by Shilo, stayed on his feet, but the run was going nowhere after he stumbled from that hit. And big-time TFL right there from our guys. They need to establish Genty if they're going to have a shot, I think, though. Beside that busted coverage, that drive that they had going wasn't going anywhere. So you got to think that, you know, their mission has to be to get something going with Genty. There he goes again. You know what? Diabite with a very good job right there of getting off of his block, setting the edge, and taking advantage right there. Ashton Genty not receiving good blocking right now. Gino gonna have to put the ball in the air, and he had success with it the first time. He has success with it again, as this is Brock Bowers here with a big-time first down. You know, Brock Bowers is a real problem. He's one of the best tight ends in the game, and he just got to the NFL level. Shilo, one-on-one tackle against Ashton Genty, and he brings him down. Great player.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
All right, 2nd and 9. You're looking at the Raiders trying to get in field goal range here. Genty, easy first down. The blocking, if you had bad blocking the first couple of plays, he had amazing blocking there. And he takes advantage for a big-time first down for Oakland.
He's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be.
That's control. Second and 9. Big time run stop right there.
Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll go play action. It's Smith.
Oh, what a hit right there. A knockout blow. But it is still a first down. I mean, that was a big hit by Brett Elkin, though. Against Brock Bowers. If you see too many more of those, you gotta think that Brock Bowers might be going to sleep here. It's a good catch there. Zeno's really been slicing and dicing this man. You gotta figure out a way maybe to get some pressure on him or something just to get him out of a rhythm right now. Genti, first down, touchdown. It's going to be 13-10 bar and extra point make it 14. But the Raiders are on top here. Genti finally rumbles and stumbles his way to a big gain and a touchdown. We're going to rough the kicker by mistake here. I don't know who did that because I stopped moving. But apparently they said it was me, even though I stopped moving. Whatever, they're going to kick it into the stands probably, and I wasn't probably going to return it too much anyway. Yeah, kick is good. Alright, so we're going to have to figure out something here on this drive. I mean, our offense hasn't been bad, but we need a score here because we want to be up before the end of the half. Oh, gosh. He was already on the ground. All I had to do was jump over him, and it would have been a big game. Alright, so we got a shot here, I think, to take a shot. Yeah, we do. Travis, can you beat him? The answer is yes. Travis Hunter, big time play right there. Wow, that was a great throw by Shadeur as well. Shadeur has been on point today. I think that might be roughing the passer. Wow. So Judkins is going to pick up the first down on the screen, and we're going to get a little closer. That's odd. It's an odd play, but we'll take it. We're going to try to run it in with Judkins here. And we go. Easy. Great job. And, we did everything we needed to do on that job. I wish we could have probably burned a little bit more clock, but everything else was phenomenal. Everything else was phenomenal. Okay, so we go right down the field. We get a touchdown right here. They actually got Jackson Dart playing quarterback for the Giants. That's weird. Maybe he got hurt, Russ, because he was playing in our game. You would love to see Schlesinger go for an interception right there. Even though I understand it, because he's the only guy there. So if he catches that ball, he's probably going to go 50, 60 yards. I don't understand what Denzel Ward was doing right there. I went for the pick, and he just sat there. There was no attempt to jump. There was nothing. There was no animation whatsoever, and that was a wholly negative play. And a big-time play for the Raiders, guys. That ain't what you want. That ain't what you want. And I fumbled, and they're gonna score again. I don't know what on earth possessed me to do that. But he was the only guy to beat, and I thought, hey, he'll probably go for a hit stick or something, and I'll just jump right over him. Not the best idea, guys. There we go. There is Ward. Finally, our best corner making a huge impact play, and now we have an opportunity, guys. Oh, man. That was almost a game slipping by us right there. Geno Smith throws an ugly pick right there. Fannin. It's just a bad throw from Shadeur. We needed to lead them right there. We didn't get it done. Good job if you're the Raiders, though. They were where they needed to be. Oof. Oh my gosh. Travis Hunter. Another deep ball grab. And he is amazing as a deep ball receiver, guys. I mean, truly amazing. It's a good catch. We get 4. I'm going to let some of the clock run, just not a lot of it. Because we don't want to score instantly here. That'd be probably pretty bad, actually. Alright. So now we're going to call a timeout. We got 1 more left. I need to aim this one a little bit more end zone-ish here. If we're going to get this drive going. Doesn't have to be in the end zone, but it's got to be a little bit more downfield than what we've been doing. Oh, yeah. It's actually the best throw humanly possible. Shadeur Sanders, a literal cannon shot to Jerry Jeudy right there. A beautiful play. And that's going to be a touchdown with 26 seconds to go. Unbelievable play. Really, truly one of the best offensive displays of the season thus far. If it wasn't for the miscues of our defense and the miscue of me returning that one and jumping in the air like a moron, then this game would be probably out of hand because we've been dominant except for a couple plays. And we just need to shore it up in the second half and keep our offense going because that's the key right now. Okay, we got 23 seconds left. Raiders have the ball. They've been a quick strike offense. We need to make sure that it's not the case here. What better way to get a pass rush going? Oh, Shilo absolutely decks Ashton Jenney as soon as he catches it. It is a drop. And it'll be 2nd and 10. 19 seconds ago, Geno Smith calling signals. We'll see what we got. Okay, I mean, Jenney, he picks up enough to keep them interested, I think. I'm not sure exactly what this is. We're going to go with a man coverage scheme here. Even though we got 2 safeties deep to protect us, it's still a little bit of a gamble because we are better in zone. That was a rough one. So they're going to have to punt it. And we're going to come up with probably about 5 seconds left. I don't know. If we get an opportunity to return this, I might let Badger not be the 0 that he is. I don't like that. You got 2 guys bearing down. I think we're just gonna call it a half. Because, I mean, we're up. Although they get the ball, we do have 1 timeout, so we bust a big run. But we're gonna call timeout here. See if they let us run 1 more. Get Genty another carry here. He doesn't get that many carries, which is weird because he's a great back. But we've been really locked in with our passing game the last couple of weeks. First down. He gets a good carry. Hey, that. If nothing else, that's good for his stats. If nothing else, it's good for his stats. Alright. So, realistically, we're doing good. I mean, we have everything going for us that we want. We just got to stop the fluke plays for the other team. And I think we'll be okay. Because, I mean, our offense has been going good. Geno Smith has had 2 deep ball bombs to burn us for touchdowns. And obviously the setup to the touchdown was another passing display, I think, to Brock Bowers to get him close. And then Jenney ran it in for the touchdown. Good tackle. 4-yard gain. JOK. Hoping to get him upgraded this year to a superstar because he's one of the few guys that I think are going to be cornerstones of this thing long term. I think in this next draft, we're going to have to figure out a way to get a corner that's good because Denzel Ward is getting a little bit older. Great job right there from the best pass rusher in football, Myles Garrett, getting it done for us right there. Geno running for his life. Alright, Geno Smith in the shotgun, getting ready to take the snap. Let's see what they got. Brock Bowers. Oh man, that was a big hit from Shilo. But Brock Bowers holding on to the football. Shilo getting a lot of tackles for a safety. Ashton Jenny, guys. He's one of them ones. You got to remember that. He's a great player. He's going to be bouncing off of guys left and right all day. And we're going to have to do our best to stop him here. Second in inches. No way. Shilo, you got to animate to that, brother. You got to. That should have been a pick. Wow. Alright. Ashton Jenny out wide against our safety is apparently a mismatch for them. I'm going to go back in the zone here and hope to get something going. Wow. Big hit right there. I think that's Emerson on the stop. Great job. Not going to be an end around. Big hit from Trent Delpit on Genty. Genty is able to hold on to it though. It's going to be 3rd and 5. We're probably going to see a throw. That's a great job. Myles Garrett getting it done there. And we're going to see a field goal try from the Raiders here. It's pretty close. Should be kind of a chip shot, but yeah, it's gonna be good. Tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly the type of game that I'm sure you guys wanted to see. Offense has been a little too good on both sides, in my opinion. Got to get some defensive play out here, but you know, at least for me, I like to see a little bit of defense played. We did get a pick, they did get a fumble, but the pick was huge because it erased a mistake. Judkins finding a way to move forward there. That was a busted flag, but he made it work. And sometimes that's what you gotta do. I have no way to get out of the... This is the problem with having a guy like Shadeur. He's not necessarily a statue back there, but he ain't gonna run, you know, so. Travis Hunter, big time catch. We saw the zone. We throw it to the sideline before the safety can react, and it is an easy 1st down for us. Travis Hunter seeing a lot of work today. Tried to get him sucked into the block there on the left, but the guard didn't kind of break out of his stance fast enough. Good play though. 2nd and 9. And that is a 1st down. Badger, good job after the catch to spin away from a guy and set us up with a very good situation. There's Jerry Jeudy. He's got a touchdown already today. 300 yards passing for Shadeur Sanders. Not what you would expect, especially after the first 2 games, but he's been great. And I did call out at the start of this game that if we got enough time, I thought we could do something against this pass game. Because honestly, they're not super talented in the secondary. This is a lower throw than what we wanted. Good job by Travis to get 7 out of that. I need to run the ball a bit. You know, we've been throwing it. Gotta run it a little bit. This is a good job by Judkins, just picking up what he can. A little bit under 5 yards a carry today. Obviously, we would like to be right at 5 or above. Yeah, that would have been a good catch. I mean, we threw it to the right guy there. I'm pretty confident that I did. But we just didn't get any result out of it. See Max on the left there. Should be running away from him, so shouldn't be a factor. I should have probably took him on head on. Good run though, right there by Judkins. He's doing well. He's doing well. Alright, let's see if we can get a first down here, guys. We need it. That's just a smart throw. Good breakdown of the coverage right there. And we get a first down. Excellent job. I would love to get Fannin a touchdown here, but I'm not going to force it. If it's not there, I'm going to go ahead and throw it to Bates probably. It's there. Let's go. Touchdown. Shadeur. Touchdown to the rookie tight end. Let's go. And you know what? This injury to Njoku might be a blessing in disguise because I'm not going to lie to you. I would highly consider trading David Njoku either, before the trade deadline or in the offseason if Fannin really kicks it up a notch. Because I think this kid Fannin could be Njoku but better. He's a little faster. They're about the same body type, I believe. So I think we could have a longer-term solution at tight end if we let this kid play. And Njoku's kind of taking the spotlight at tight end. We could do something maybe to address an offensive line weakness by trading him. Shilo one-on-one with Genti, and he does his job. Gets him on the ground. Would have loved to have seen a forced fumble right there. That would have been an amazing situation. But you know what? It can't always happen the way we want it to. Now, if Genti comes up but doesn't get the ball, yeah, I'm going to pay attention to Brock Bowers here. And I shouldn't have, because I should have covered whoever the hell that guy is. Oh, that's a 95 speed 6'5 guy, right? Gotta be. That guy's incredible. I'm not going to lie to you. That's the best player on their team. I don't care what anybody else says. That's the best player on their team. If I had the Raiders, I'd be throwing it to that guy every play. Oh, that's a fumble. Great job by Schlesinger. You saw the swipe. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the lead. 2 minutes, 36 seconds, and the ball. Thanks to Schlesinger and the recovery from Newsom the second. That is an amazing play. Great job from our guys right there. Emerson and Schlesinger combining to force that fumble. Look at Judkins, man. 5 yards. Look, they know we're coming. You know what I mean? They know we're coming. We're going to put shoot clock on. And we're oh, I don't know about that, though. I would have loved to have thrown that right there. That throw right there, I would have loved to have thrown it. But we put shoot clock on. We're trying to chew up the game. And get out of here with a W. That's the most important thing. I mean, Shadeur's got 300 plus yards and 3 touchdowns through the air. So he's had a tremendous day. And that was them being really smart and putting Crosby in the middle to break up that run. Oh, if Travis would have got that, oh my God. Oh, you want us to punt? I don't know about a punt. At the 44. I'm going to go for it here. I think it's the best idea, and I think we need to try to win the game offensively right now. I'm going to block our running back. Hopefully we can catch Crosby. Oh, he breaks it. He breaks the jam. Travis. Wow. You saw the corner stumble when he tried to jam Travis. And that was pretty much the end of the story. What an amazing play right there from Travis Hunter. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be the end of the game. I don't see them getting 2 touchdowns at a minute 46. But you never know. Great job right there. I mean, maybe they just didn't think we would go for a Hail Mary. You know? And they put single up coverage right there. It was an easy decision just to float that up once I saw him break the jam. Good tackle right there at the 30. We know that they're going to throw, so we know what to do. Going to play coverage. And we are going to hope against hope that they don't get a quick score here. That would be disastrous. Wow. Brock Bowers is amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. Gino killed a lot of clock by running around right there, but he does get away from Myles Garrett and company, and they do not take a big time loss on the sack, and they don't have to burn a timeout. So there was a lot of good on that play from Gino, I think, and that was bad by the offensive line. I don't know if you saw it, but the offensive lineman got thrown into Geno Smith there by Myles Garrett, and Gino had to pretty much just throw it away, or else he would have got hit hard. And that is Grant Delpit. That's a horrible throw. Yeah. I'm not really sure what the thought process was there from Gino. They still have 2 timeouts. We're going to have to run the ball, hopefully get a first down. But this pretty much ends the game because there's no way you're going to get 2. We're going to, at best, give them the ball back with about 20-something seconds left, I guess. So, best case scenario for them is that they win it like that. Yeah. Good job stopping the run there. They're doing a good job at it, but, gotta run it again because if we get a first down, it's game over. If not, we'll punt the ball. You know I want to go for this, right? You know I'm gonna go for this, right? Because if we can end the game on offense, I'm gonna do it. Good job right there by Shadeur. 4 touchdowns for him. And you know what? Let's try to make it 5. Why not, right? We'll just end the game. No need to be greedy right there. He's had a tremendous game. No need to muddy it up in case there's a pick or something like that. Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, 3-1. We beat the Oakland Raiders. Ashton Jenney had a touchdown, but he didn't do too much other than that. It was pretty much the tale of the 2 quarterbacks, and our quarterback was demonstratively better today. 367 yards, 83.3 completion percentage, and 4 touchdowns for Shadeur Sanders. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get a dub at the NFL level. Don't break nothing, guys. I'm going to see you next week. What a game. That was the best game of the season for us. Undoubtedly. If you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button and tune in next week. It's going to be a banger. Don't break nothing, guys. We're out.